So Edward, for this next modification, there's a couple things we need to do before we do it. I think it would be best if we take off the target top, go ahead and put that in the back.
Okay.
That way we can actually get some light and see what we're doing. This is an interior modification, so we're gonna go ahead and get that off and stowed in the very back. All right, so this one is a surprise for my wife. She has no clue. This looks like utter crap.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the Alcantera on the steering wheel.
You don't like the Corvette badge?
Oh, that's all right there, but I mean, we bought this Corvette used. The guy before us had really oily, lotiony hands, and this is just matted and crap.
Yeah, check this out, man.
Yes, it looks like a absolute bald baby.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
So we are going to. You've seen us on this channel swap out a carbon fiber steering wheel before.
Not me.
But we are doing the whole shebang. We are doing carbon fiber steering wheel. We are doing carbon fiber buttons, so all the electronics will be done. Paddle shifters are getting changed to carbon fiber. We're gonna make this interior look like it's supposed to with all the other carbon fiber trim. And Edward just likes to pop that to get to the battery. To get access to the C8's battery, it is underneath all this plastic trim. And the nice part about all this plastic trim is it really just pops in and out. So literally right here you have the side panel, so you want to take out each of the side panels first. And it kind of just wraps around like that. Pretty simple. We'll do what we did with the Lamborghini parts. We'll throw the plastic parts on the ground. Two sides, pop those out. Middle, be a little bit more gentle. You know, it's all clips, but you don't want to lose the clips. All right. And then right around that cap. Edward, there's your battery. You've got your 10 millimeter negative right there. Just need to get that off so the airbag does not go into Edward's face. Edward is just taking off the negative power lead. We got everything unlocked, doors down, so, you know, we don't have to worry about it. So back here behind the steering wheel, right behind the paddle shifters, you're gonna have two different access panels to take off the airbag, and you're just gonna need a little bit of a trim tool to pop those out. They're nothing more than clips. So we'll get those popped out and get access to the two bolts holding in the airbag. There's a little two access here, and all you're gonna do is a little bit of that, little wiggle wiggle, and boom, they pop off, fall to the ground.
Oh,
but
sweet.
That's all they are. There's one on each side. And what you're gonna see here is we got a 10 mil bolt on each side that's holding in the airbag. So we just need to go get a 10 mil socket and a ratchet, a little bit of an extension to get into there and pop the airbag off.
Hey.
Now Edward is going to take the helm and take off the 10 mil bolts on the back. A little tedious.
You can just feel around.
Yep. Bam. And then your airbag is wiggly.
You wanna go for a ride, buddy? Yeah, you do, don't you? Oh, who's the good boy? Who's the good boy?
There is three, if I remember right, three total connections and wires on the airbag that we have to release. And I'll get in there and show y'all what we need to do. So pull that baby off towards your belly, but don't pull too far. So inside you've got a yellow and a purple, and they've got little orange locks that you have to take and lift up in order to pop it off of the airbag.
One's coming.
And Edward, who used to be a dentist, oh, there's the purple. With the little ends, lift up both orange locks, and the yellow pops off. Now,
we're stuck.
If you screw this up going back in, well, it's not really yellow, it's pink and purple.
It's pink and purple, bro.
Yeah, dude. But if you can't get your colors right going back in. Now, at the bottom of the airbag, there is a little orange connector where you have to lift up the lock again. Lift it up and pull out. There you go.
Ooh.
We have a complete airbag. Now, before we tackle taking off that steering wheel, see that little center lock, little yellow thing right there?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm talking with a country accent.
Okay.
But we got to get that released from the center there. And right at the very bottom, there's another little safety clip. That's right there. A little bit of flat tip action to pull out.
Now this presses up, and now it comes out.
There it goes.
There you go.
Now, that way when we actually take off the steering wheel, everything is disconnected from the steering wheel. Are you ready to break that bad pink line? Let's go find out what torques on the breaker bar we're gonna have to use to get that out. So we've got the T50 torques. Let's show them that.
T50 torques.
Torques right there.
Yes.
And we've got a couple extensions, something to give you a little bit of leverage. You are going to need somebody to help you hold it.
Ready?
Yep. And then it's going to break. Now, you do want to just release it and undo it just enough. All right, we're going to use the Ugga Dugga to get it spun.
So we're at the end of our threads.
Yep.
And the way we're gonna get this thing off. Oh.
Oh. A little bit of.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go, Freddy. Oh, that didn't happen.
Yeah, the car's definitely moving.
Yeah, the car's moving. Damn Loctite.
Here it goes.
Ah, there it's snapping. Now
we're snapping.
Now you get the big old bolt out.
It's still wet.
It's still from the factory, wet with the blue Loctite.
Yeah. We got our indicator. Remember, we've had to mark our indicators.
Yeah,
in the past.
but it's marked in hot pink, so you can't really miss it.
Hot pink.
And we have no steering wheel.
Jesus took the wheel.
Jesus again took another steering wheel.
Took another steering wheel.
All right. Here is the surprise. We are doing the Paragon Performance carbon fiber steering wheel core, which we got right here, as you can see, but we have no electronics. We went with the perforated leather, which no alcantera. We got the red 12 o'clock stripe, and we got this man.
Hi.
And
Hello.
we're gonna take that apart.
Yeah, we're gonna take it apart.
But we also got carbon fiber shift paddles. We've got carbon fiber covers and buttons and all kinds of stuff. So
that's carbon.
Edward has no idea how to take this apart.
No.
But he's just gonna start doing screws.
Yeah, we're just gonna start.
Rip and roll. So you popped the paddle shifters out.
Yep.
Get rid of that ugly silver crap.
Yep. Now we can obviously see that there's some clippage going on in here.
Yep.
So what we're gonna
back over
do is we're gonna find out where those clips are coming from. Let's see.
And so in order, even if you take off the stuff on the back, you still got a bunch of bolts in the middle. And what torque size is that?
It's T15.
T15.
It's connected all of the controls that come from this side and all of the controls that come from this side.
From the left and the right.
Right, because all of this stuff is going to have to move out of the way at some point in time.
And we are transporting it from this steering wheel to the other one. So we're digging in now with some T10 torques. Mm-hmm. Getting basically right underneath where all the volume buttons are. Edward, you're going a little bit of back and forth. Front, back, front.
Back, front, back, forth, and
Still
forth.
T20s on those?
Yeah. Still with the T20s.
So what you're saying, and so far in this steering wheel, you've used 3 different torque sizes.
Yep.
All right, we're going to get those paddle shifters off. There's a little locking clip. So what was the secret to those little locking clips?
Oh, so you push down here first. See that little... See that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you force that up there. There we go. Come on, kids. There you go. All right,
we got the paddle shifters off. Now we're just gonna get rid of these. We're gonna have to keep that plastic portion right there, and just get rid of that big silver.
Okay, so we've got this portion right there. Let's dive into here. These look a little bit smaller. I'm gonna go with a T20.
Right there.
Or nope. What is it? Nope. T15. What is this? I want to say it's T15.
Just get yourself an entire torque set.
Yeah, you're gonna need it on this.
Bring it to the table before you start this mess.
This is what you do.
What do? You
grab it.
And you yank on it?
Yeah, I got it. So yeah, if you twist it this way, it starts to unlock. So we've got that part unlocked. We got this part unlocked.
And it's all snapping.
It's snapping.
You know what I find hilarious right now?
Tried. What?
Right behind you is... So, Sherry was at BJ's restaurant, and some kid came up and was selling these pictures. Check this out, Edward. Was selling these pictures, and it just so happened to be her C8 Corvette.
Oh, sweet.
And then I'm in Lowe's, and I get the miniature C8 Corvette. So that's like, 25th size. Then you get the picture. Then you get the real thing. So I think that's pretty cool. And really all you're doing now is prying off all the last of the connectors.
This is correct. Now, the fun part is that there's safety clips on all of them. So you have to get the safety clip out before you get the rest of it out there.
Edward, did you get it apart?
It's apart. I mean, there's a bunch of crap here.
Sherry, this is your steering wheel.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Now we gotta get that into there and say goodbye to this piece of crap.
Not a problem.
All right, more stuff on the floor.
Hey, time that.
Put it all back together. Remember which screws went where.
Nope.
So, there's one thing that's not going to be connected again. You see down there? That's the heating element. It's just going to be plugged right back into its holder and left disconnected. But we're getting everything back connected, screwed back.
Now, if you look inside as you're plugging this in, you'll see what a lot of people are probably going to forget to do.
Is push back the paddle shift cable?
Yes, push them into their designated spots and holes, so that way you'll have them sticking out. We'll be able to easily...
So route all the cables before you put all the screws back in.
Pop them into place.
You got the paddle shift cables down here out.
Get these wires up and under. Right here.
Okay.
Alright, we've got one is going to trap in all of these wires.
Yep.
So we're going to make sure that we put this back. You don't put it back,
it's going to slip out on you.
The last thing you want inside of a steering wheel. Think about the driving experience of something rattling around inside your steering wheel. It's enough to drive a man nuts. See how it's holding down those wires now?
Yep.
Okay. That's what we're digging for. Now, of course, you're just going to screw these down enough. Don't try and pinch down too much. Screw them down enough. We'll come back to them. Yeah, to hold those wires. And now, remember, we've got new leather on here. So everything's not going to clip into place perfectly the first time. It's going to take a little finessing. It's going to take a lot of finessing.
There's a lot of finessing in this video.
There's a lot of finessing in all of the videos.
So now we got the base of the steering wheel together, and it is looking very, very nice. But now we got to figure out how to dissect the silver paddle shifters from the back plate. How do we get off the silver portion of the paddle shifter?
Pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Making sure that you lift this at the same time as you slide this backwards.
Okay.
You can walk that off and then walk that one off. This comes out.
Okay.
Once you've got to that point, you will notice that you can see the way the mechanism moves.
Yep.
Okay, it's running on this pin right here. Okay.
Okay.
You can see that this side of the pin is just open, and this side has a little head on it, like a nail or something. Now, so what you want to do is you want to get your screwdriver, work the action, and just start to pull it up.
With the head of the flat tip?
Yeah, I'm just twisting like this as I'm working it. And you'll see it start to walk out.
Out she bounces.
Out she bounces. That's right. So what happens is that once you get this out, you're going to want to make sure that you have your...
Make sure nothing falls out.
Yeah, because this depression right here, it's free floating.
Gotcha.
So then once you get that off, then you're going to want to go directly back the same way you did it. Find that. Now it's only going to go in one way. If it's tight when you first put it in, what you'll notice is that if you start putting it in here, it's tight.
Yeah.
So it's designed like a wedge. So what you're going to do is go all the way in, finding that hole, make sure it's right.
It'll pop.
Yeah, it'll pop right in. After it's done that, check your mechanism.
Put on your bracket.
Put on your bracket. Make sure that this clip is inside of here. This clip is inside of here. So here, again, here and here, here and here. If you slide it all in at one time, it will click.
It's gonna lock in. Mm-hmm. Now it's ready to put on the back of the steering wheel.
Now, when plugging these in, make sure you snap, crackle, and pop.
Kellogg's Rice Krispie cereal. It's fun to put snap, crackle, pop into your morning.
Gotcha. Just putting the paddle shifter on, getting the Torx back in. Now we've got to clean up all this chrome to apply our carbon fiber overlays and finish the steering wheel off and get it back on the car. So let's take a look at Edward's handiwork. We've got all the carbon fiber overlay trim that we were going to do. I don't think we overdid it. I think it looks good. We got the Z mode button still in the silver, which looks really nice. And we are ready to get this baby on the wheel. Tell us what you think down in the comments below. Is the carbon fiber steering wheel from Paragon Performance with the leather trim, with the red stitching, the right choice for the third modification? Now my wife has not seen this. I'm going to be surprising her tomorrow and see what she thinks. So hopefully I don't get kicked out of the house. But Edward, let's get it back on.
It's looking good. Let's do it.
Getting all the buttons plugged back in.
Getting connected, kids.
We ought to remove in some Loctite because Chevrolet put way too much on from the factory.
Yeah, I think they hit it with a super soaker.
You know, some people like Christmas. I like Ugga Dugga. Now we've got to figure out what our torqueness is.
Torquing this.
But right now we're just going to put it on and get it tight, and then I'm going to go get the torque wrench. All right, well, it is 33 feet-pound of torque. We've got the torque wrench out here, and I got to hold it again.
Gonna have to hold it, Craig. Ready?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
A little bit more.
Give it a little bit more. Oh, there we go.
33.
That seems snappy. All right, we're getting all of our airbag plugs back in. Purple to purple, pink to pink.
I love the color codes, man.
I know, it's pretty hard to screw it up.
Yeah, it is.
And basically, you're just hand tightening those.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to bite.
Yeah. It is a little bit difficult, a little wiggly.
Well, they're at an angle, so keep that in mind.
Yep.
They're not completely straight on. They're at an angle, so you got to make sure that you're not cross-threading it.
Right.
See, this feels good.
And you put the side trim pieces back in over the airbag bolts. That looks so much better. I don't know what you guys think, but I think this definitely, from a third modification, must do for any C8 owner is to change out the Alcantera steering wheel to the carbon fiber one. Edward is getting our power connected up, and we are going to get some buttons tested, because if we screwed it up, that's not good.
Well, if that airbag goes off of your face, you're going viral.
Oh, let me move. All right, let's get some of these buttons tested. So I got my accessory mode on. My favorites work. Horn works.
Horn works.
Windshield wipers work.
We don't know why that's happening.
I don't know.
We must have bumped it.
Let's start her up. You want to start her up?
Fire it up.
And here. I've got a hood open. I've got no airbag lights. No lights.
Looking good.
Looks good. Another beautiful job. So tomorrow, I'm going to surprise Sherry with her brand new carbon fiber steering wheel on her C8 Corvette. Thank you for watching. See what Sherry's reaction is tomorrow, and we'll catch you later. Let's go check out your new steering wheel. Go check it out. What do you think?
Oh, that's nice.
Got rid of the matted Alcantera steering wheel and replaced it with a brand new carbon fiber one.
Oh.
You like it?
Oh yeah. This is much better.
Much better?
Oh, it feels so much better.
I'm glad you like it.
Thank you.
What do you want to do next to the Corvette?
I don't know.
Gonna have to stay tuned. I'll see you later.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place.